All right, I just wanted to make a quick video for my list here. Just wanted to share some insights on the credit game when it comes to getting cards with American Express. So if you don't already know this, if you haven't read my book, should be a link in the email that you saw this video on. Anyways, business lines of credit are the hack when it comes to playing the credit game, trying to get points, miles, sign-up bonuses, 0%. Business credit offers are typically much better than personal credit offers. Thing is, with American Express, they only allow you to have 5 cards at a time, unless you have charge cards. Those are not necessarily counted in the 5. I remember earlier this year, I applied for a card when I already had 5, and it got declined automatically. They're like, you already have 5 cards. I was like, what? Why don't you make that more clear that you automatically declined if you already have 5 cards? And I was really frustrated earlier this year and just didn't really apply for anything else. I was also purchasing another property and trying to qualify, so I was waiting to try and, get another card. So I went after closing on this new house hack deal that I write about so frequently, and applied for a card. I was going to come in and get a Delta Sky Miles Platinum card. It has like 70,000 mile sign-up bonus. And I actually really needed to be able to qualify for this card to be able to pay for the flights for my honeymoon next year. I was very frustrated when I got declined again. And it was particularly frustrating because I knew about the 5 card rule, and I had canceled 2 of my 5 cards before applying. And so I get declined, and I was really, really irritated when that happened. But I end up waiting about a week or so. I called American Express yesterday, and here's what I learned. So again, there's the 5 card rule. The research that I had done before applying for this Delta card showed that, I should be fine if I cancel a card. Next day, I should be able to apply, no problem, and get approved. That was not correct. When I spoke with customer service, they said that you have to close one account and wait 30 days, I guess, for the account to update and show the updated number of cards open before they'll approve you. And that was definitely not discovered on my research prior to application. So that is super, super helpful insight that I wanted to share with you. The other thing is, when I called in and spoke to customer service, they said that I technically, since I had called in and was, I guess, disputing the decision, they were able to send my file to the underwriter for a manual underwrite, for a review, which I was like, that is fantastic news. I was just so overjoyed yesterday when I heard that news, because that means that there's a chance that I could maybe get qualified for this card. She said that I would be notified of the decision if anything changed, and that I would have to wait up to 72 business hours, which I was like, that's a weird way to calculate time. I mean, makes sense, sort of, but people usually speak in business days. So I put it on my calendar to follow up, in the time frame that she had mentioned if I hadn't heard anything. And then this morning, I got an email. Congratulations, you've been approved for the card. And that's the thing, is it's like, apart from that 5 card rule, I totally qualified for the card. Income wise, credit wise, there's no reason I shouldn't have been able to qualify. And I just wanted to make a quick video about this, because when it comes to the credit game, when it comes to the real estate game, there are these little nuances, these little details that may or may not be publicly, known, or, unless you have the experience, it's really hard to know these things. And these are small details that I wish I had known before I had, taken some of these actions, because I could have, maybe gotten approved sooner, or, that sort of a thing. So just trying something out today. Just wanted to make this little video. If you like this format, just, getting a free little video training, some little nuances and tricks, just let me know. But I'm hopeful that, if you're listening to this, you'll take these suggestions in mind. Like when maybe you've got a bunch of business credit cards or personal cards with American Express and you want to qualify for more, maybe this insight will help you be able to do that better. So if you don't already have business credit, I highly advise you to get started, whether you're trying to buy your first property, or you've already got one and maybe you're between deals right now. I highly advise that you start learning how to build business credit. And it's actually something that I talk about in my book. If you haven't bought my book, it's really affordable, and there should be a link in the email I sent this video out in, and get a hold of that. There's a whole bonus chapter dedicated to business lines of credit. And it's super helpful. So business lines of credit provide the best sign-up bonuses. Depending on what bank you're working with, a lot of times they don't report to your personal debt to income ratio, which helps you, if you're trying to qualify for properties. I've had business lines of credit with, 5 figures of debt on it when I was trying to qualify for a mortgage, and the lender didn't even know about it because it was a business line of credit. So anyways, hopefully this is valuable for you. Please let me know your thoughts if you appreciated this little free training, this little free insight video, and who knows, if people like it, I'll probably do some more. Thanks so much. Have a great day.